We are live. New episode of New Cool Meat Podcast with Tony Gregori
Gregori.
and I talking about a week. No, I'm just going to say that. Live now. You know what? 3 exclamation parts is extreme. I'm going 2 exclamation marks. That's the perfect blast off.
Yeah.
And we're live. How's it
3
going?
is too much. It's going
3
on.
is like excessive. It makes you sound like you're a fucking psycho. Like you're too excited about a thing. Nobody.
Yeah, and a paragraph. When I do it like
Yeah.
a work email, I make sure to have one at the end, but I try to put them in the center, the body of the email. I try to keep that.
How do you feel about ellipses?
I'm okay with it.
I like that. I kind of feel like 2 exclamation points is kind of money. I might start doing that because it's like it makes people think like 2 exclamation points. I'm used to 1 or 3. 2 is kind of like a nice medium of like he's pretty excited, but he's not like going over the top. He's not a manic depressive freak. He's just very excited about this thing that he just said.
Yeah, he's really excited about this project, but not to the point to where he's going to be annoying me with emails every day.
Yeah, I was just watching Hassan Piker. Shout out to Hassan, and he was covering the Ethan Klein developments from the last 2 days, which is crazy because, like, I was telling you yesterday, I was out all day, so I barely checked my phone. I barely checked the internet. I was working a little bit, but then I was like mostly just like hanging out, talking with my girlfriend. I'm in a nice committed relationship, very healthy, very committed. No problem so far, although I keep pulling these wild card maneuvers. I won't mention them today, but I told Tony about it before the show. He was like, "You have to calm down. You're going too wild card too often."
Also, those guns, cowboy.
You called me Doc Holliday because I have tuberculosis and because I shoot from the hip.
Yep.
But anyways, I didn't check any of my things that I will check randomly throughout the day, and I found out that Ethan Klein, they found his old Reddit name, and his account was named Pedo Troll.
You got what?
Pedo_troll. And he was so excited about this. It was also a Twitter account that he did, and people were able to find out it was him because all he talked about was being a pedophile, being Israeli, having Tourette's, and having a YouTube channel called H3H3 Podcast or Productions or whatever.
He was saying that he himself was a pedo?
In the thing, like, his jokes were always that he's a pedophile. He just had like
it's like James Gunn type jokes.
Dude, they were not funny. They're barely jokes. It would just be
like, he's not a funny man,
Right? He's not funny, so it's like hard for that. But like, it was like so he admitted that it was him, which was awesome. It's like he just straight said, "Okay, you got me." But he said like,
"Call me red-handed. I would have got away with it too."
Dude, it's so fucking funny. Like he's in the middle of beefing with Destiny, who's also a pedophile. Oh wait, no, this one. And then they're like, then like the next day, this stuff comes out, and it's just like what's going on here? And you know what they found out too? He also talked about one other thing, StarCraft 2, and how much of a fan of Destiny he was. So apparently, his like longtime love of Destiny is real.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he was really posting about like deep, intricate knowledge of StarCraft 2, and going like, and look at Destiny, these great plays he's making. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how do you?
Wow, what a long play by Ethan.
It was crazy.
What a fucking psychopath, man. What is wrong with that dude?
A lot.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to find what he posted because there's like one big point of hypocrisy or like, I guess, lying that was So he goes, "My friends, I have a terrible confession to make. Yes, it is true. My 15-year-old Reddit account was identified by using a doxing website that lists a history of all emails and passwords that have been leaked in illegal data breaches." Don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's not That's public knowledge. That's not doxing.
So he
That's like,
continues, a post last night was made on the Snark subreddit by the person who obtained this information. With Reddit's help, this person was able to disseminate this illegally and maliciously obtained information to a community whose sole purpose is to harass me, my family, and my employees. In doing so, some terrible revelations were made. One,
about me.
right. But listen, wait till I want you to listen to this and wait till you tell me where there's one thing that sounds out as like just absurd. Okay. Yes, my account username pedotroll made a few bizarre and edgy attempts at being funny. It was common on Reddit 15 years ago to create a thematically named troll account to post silly things from. The method was to have Redditors read something crazy, then check the username and realize it was a goof. You can see evidence of this on the posts made, quote, in character. These troll stories include anecdotes that clearly never happened, including a story that references my children who were born 10 years later. Further evidence of this is simply that I was self-promoting my YouTube channel while doing these parody posts. I knew I was personally identifiable the whole time. So if that's the case, how did they use an illegal doxing website to get that information? That's insane. It's crazy. He's like, they hacked me. They hacked my account. I'm the victim of a malicious crime by Reddit and these fucking hackers. And he's like, they found like my public facing Reddit account.
Bro,
that's insane.
Wait till they find your Twitter account, man. It's gonna be over.
That's like it's like, oh my god, these people found my old message board usernames on the Nightwing fan forum. No, I posted as myself there, but my name was Gnort133, like the Green Lantern. It wasn't Pedotroll, which is like God. The thing is like he's talking about like everybody was like acting like this. No, not everybody was acting like this 15 years ago. He's like, no, you don't get it. If in 2010 you weren't calling yourself a pedophile, you were nobody online.
You were cool.
Oh. That's fucking insane.
I mean, that was 2010. That was 2010.
I know.
I was online in 2010. I'm almost 50 years old. Like, that's not a thing that everyone was doing.
He was like in his mid 20s at this point too.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
he's not a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah. He was like 30.
If he was like 15 or 16, you'd be like, all right, he's being an edgelord.
You know what? We get it. You know.
Yeah, you're a child. You're stupid.
It's super funny too, because just yesterday or like 2 days ago or whatever, like the last time I checked in on what the Ethan Klein drama was, he was going after Hassan for being transphobic to Caitlyn Jenner. He's like, how come Hassan has an answer for this? It's like, well, because he has. He said he used to be transphobic all the time. He's like, I used to be transphobic. I grew, I learned, and now he's not transphobic anymore. Yeah. You used to behave like a pedophile online. You didn't grow. You didn't learn. You still say random weird shit about children. And, you know, there's like a never-ending cycle thing going on, dude. It's insane. It's really wild.
Also, the Zionism there, the admitting being a Zionist even back then is like, when when Hassan called him a Zionist, he got all upset. It's like, dude, you were calling yourself a Zionist 15 years ago. Like,
great point, because this continues. He says, I was trying to be funny so people would look at my account and discover my YouTube channel. I was not ashamed of it then, and I'm not ashamed of it now. Not true, by the way. He deleted everything from the account. He logged in to this account that was dormant since like 2013 or whatever, and he deleted everything that he's ever posted on Reddit with his account. So like factually inaccurate. However, people saved it as soon as they found out. So all these posts have been saved. His entire account history has been saved. He deleted it from Reddit, but it's all still available if people want to find it, which is hilarious.
That's beautiful.
Like, this is what lolcows do, by the way. This is like, people are like, oh, he's a lolcow. The first move of being a lolcow is deleting things like that you think are like it's on the internet.
Yeah.
You should know that it's on the internet forever. Like you can't delete it. Anyways, this continues. Yes. He goes, yes, on par with cringing at my old YouTube videos. It's not on par with that. It's not. It's just like just making all these posts where like, yeah, I'm a pedophile. He was like, I slapped my dick against my son's head. He would say shit like that. It was crazy. It was this stuff is unhinged. It's deeply disturbing. He says 2. Yes, there are a few posts of me being a Zionist Jewish supremacist, quote unquote. Which includes me mostly arguing with someone calling for Israel Nazi Germany. Okay, well, they're both doing genocides. So that person, you were wrong then, you're wrong now.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing that in 2010 too. So
yeah, things don't change. Shit stays the same.
Yeah.
As the world falls apart, some things remain in place. As the great Billy Bragg says. We love Billy Bragg. I've been listening to him all day.
Who's Billy Bragg? I have no idea who that is.
Billy Bragg is a singer-songwriter. He's like really sick. Yeah, okay. You should listen to him. I think you'd like him. He did a couple albums with Wilco. What's that?
He's not country, is he?
No. He's like super English and like makes like sort of English folk kind of.
Yeah, I like that.
Kind of poppy music. He did like a bunch of stuff with Johnny Marr from the Smiths.
Okay, so he's like a more acoustic Robbie Williams type guy.
It's not like Robbie Williams at all. But yeah. I mean, this says that they're both British, yes.
There's a difference in my mind.
Yeah. He goes, in totality, about 95% of the posts were about StarCraft 2 or self-promoting my YouTube channel. I have nothing to hide and nothing to apologize for. False.
Yeah, debatable.
And remember, folks, joking about pedophilia is not the same as having it on your computer. But you did normalize pedophilia. You did do that.
That's
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Talking about it and joking around about it all the time and having it on my mind all the time and bringing it up. It's not the same as it having it on my computer. It's just in my head.
Right. You know, like, I'm a big Deftones fan, right?
Yeah.
I have the name of this podcast, the new cool meat stuff. It's part of my name. So it's like, I don't mind people like, oh, you're a fan of Deftones. Like, yeah, obviously. Yeah. Very big fan. I have the new album behind me, which is an absolute masterclass.
Yeah, some would say you're a lunatic if you're not. Why aren't you a Deftones fan? They're amazing.
Right, but my point is, like, that's a normal thing to build your online persona around. A fan of music. This guy was like, I'm going to build my online persona around being a pedophile.
It's weird, man.
Who does
fucking weird, man.
Who behaves like this?
A pedophile.
Absolutely. Like, yeah, well, somebody who's got a lot of things that they have to answer for.
I'm not saying he is. Yeah, I don't know him at all. I'm just saying.
We don't know. We can't look into his mind, can't look into his heart.
If I had to guess how a pedophile would act online, it would be that way. But
well, it's like him or Destiny, and they act very similarly. So, you know, you got some evidence there to sort of prove that there's something going on. There's something about that behavior, that kind of guy liking StarCraft 2. So far, that's a common denominator in both of these high-profile.
Something's not right there.
Yeah, there's something really wrong.
Who can say what it is?
It's impossible. But yeah, so I was getting caught up with all of this stuff earlier, and I was just like, what in the world? It's like one of those things too, by the way, where it's like, now that I'm sort of in this, now that I'm becoming a normie.
You're really going. He told me you're gonna have a game night next week. Like that's
hey,
that's some fucking normie shit.
I'm going to the game night. I will not be playing any games, except for maybe an occasional mind game or two. It's the only games that I really like to play on a consistent basis. I like to play the game within the game, you know. So it's going to be a game night within a game night.
I hope the people you're playing with are sufficiently warned.
Oh, I played poker with these guys. You know?
Okay. So
they know. No, they know me. They know my antics. They know how I like
Machiavellian ways.
But the thing is like I am becoming a normie, as you said. You know, I'm doing normie shit, and one of the things that's been fascinating is how like what pierces the bubble of like I'm not following as much news as I used to, partially for my mental health. You know what I mean? Just you can't keep up with it too much. Like it's good to know what's going on, but I used to be obsessive about it, and I'm trying to like not let that happen. But like then when I get into these things where I'm like finding out about Ethan Klein being a pedo troll. I'm like, I'm so repulsed by it, and I'm like, is that because I'm becoming a normie that I'm finding this extremely like more fucked up than I would otherwise if I wasn't a normie? You know what I mean? Like
it's probably healthier for you to. I think it's healthier for you to be this way. To be honest,
I think so too. I think it's healthier for me to not know about it the instant it happens. Maybe a day or two later, or like check Reddit and I see a thing. I'm like, excuse me, what is a pedo troll? Oh, it's Ethan Klein, of course, but
of course,
obviously it's Ethan Klein.
Zionist pedo troll. It's Ethan Klein. It's
dude. Yesterday,
self-identified.
I saw a clip. I saw Hassan watching this clip where yesterday this fucking guy was going on a whole race science screed.
Oh boy,
about how like Jewish people are bred to be smarter and more like cunning because of tens of thousands of years of breeding. And it's just like he goes on this whole rant about it, about like, and then like producer Dan goes, "That's not true." Doesn't get on camera, goes, "That's not true," and Ethan starts like getting really upset with him. Like, yes, it is true. This is why Jews are so much smarter than other people. And they had to be like, God. It's not true. It's like he's like, but you understand that intelligence is inherited, and they're like, no, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Like,
otherwise we'd have like a lineage of Einsteins who like are like the top scientists everywhere. Like
you would, right?
I don't know. Do you know any other Einsteins? I don't know any other Einsteins.
I just know the one, dude. But I'm not an Einstein, so.
Well, Albert Brooks.
There's a lot of things I don't know, so it's hard to say that I'm not. That I think I'm not from the chosen people who are bred to be smarter.
No.
Although we
you know who's an Einstein? Albert Brooks. His last name was Einstein.
But you know what Einstein was?
It's physicist.
Bred by tens of thousands of years to be smarter than everybody.
I wasn't going to go there. I was not touching that.
But I'm just saying, apparently Ethan Klein could be right. It's so fucking crazy, man.
So insane, dude. That guy
it just makes no fucking sense. And he was saying it with like full sort of complete sincerity until one person was just like, no. And then another person on the show was like, yeah, actually I think it's probably more like nurture than nature. Like and they don't go into it, but it's obvious that like, yes, smart people will often have smart kids because they will do things like read to them or encourage them to study or like feed them make healthier diets, and they, you know what I mean, they get to school and they're like not as tired or whatever.
Because the parents are like had a good job or they made enough money to be able to afford like better health, childcare and schools
at home, whatever. Like it's that is obvious. What is not obvious is that tens of thousands of years ago there were sort of covens of Jews who were like teaching you the Kabbalah, and they were the only ones allowed to breed. and that being the case is why they're so smart now.
Dude, the thing about Ethan is like when they started that Leftovers podcast, I feel like that was the fork in the road, right? Where he was like going down the path. And then October 7th happened, and he had a choice to like actually live by the morals and the things that he was talking about, or
crash out.
Crash out. And he just crashed out. He's like, no, I'm not going to live by any ethics or morals. I'm just going to like do the laziest, most cowardly route. Just do that.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, because I'll check in and see what he's up to. Because, you know, we have, we don't know. I'm not going to say how, but we have a personal connection. We have an invested interest. We know someone who knows someone, etc. And so it's like fascinating to me to see how far he devolves as a human being from another crucial point. And it's like so funny that he's like in that time he's lost like half his audience.
Yeah.
And everybody else hates him. Like, and now he's losing the other half of the audience.
The Destiny half.
He's going to have like a boiled down like audience. Like, you know how like when you boil down shit, it just becomes more and more concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he's going to have that at the end of it. It's just going to be like the fucking gravy at the bottom of the thing of like the worst people on the worst, dumbest, freakish people on the internet. You know?
Yeah, it's like the end of the ketchup bottle that you can't get out. It's like
Adam says, well, according to that troll account being 15 years old, he's never had those morals. True, but like we thought he could change. Like people change in 15 years. I've changed a lot in 15 years. A lot of people know about I was an edgeley fucking freak 15 years ago. And that's why I had some hope for Ethan Klein. And because like I saw him, the guys like Joji Items, I never liked their content when I was younger because I always thought it was like a little like embarrassing, but it wasn't for me because I was too old for it, you know? Mm-hmm. But then like I was like, oh, but like there, but for the grace of God go I, of like I was kind of an edgy sort of piece of shit. And I saw them evolving and I thought that's great because I evolved, you know? And then some of them did, and then Ethan, like you said, he had that fork in the road moment where he just crashed out. And then so it's like, oh yeah, like it was always full of shit. It was never real.
Yeah, I don't remember when I started watching him, but it was like it was like around the time when like he interviewed Bill Burr at the old studio, and Bill Burr was really awkward, you know. And I was like, because I was like, therapy. Yeah, and I was like, right before then is when I started watching him. It was just stuff to have on when I was drawing, you know. And then I thought some of it was funny, and then you told me all about his backstory, and I found out about he was an edgelord. I'm like, oh well, he's bettering himself, you know. And then he started collaborating with Hassan, and they had a friendship. I'm like, oh, Hassan's showing him the way a little bit. This is good to see for this guy because there's I
started watching him similar to you, like a little later, but he had Trisha Paytas podcast. He would talk about being socialist and liking like Hassan and these other people. So like some like what you're saying, like same thing. Mm-hmm. Like I would watch it from there, and I'm like, yeah, just put it on when I'm drawing because like I people understand like it's good to have on something engaging when you're working, but not too engaging. So like a podcast like that or this specific podcast, if you're drawing, put us on. This is great. This is. If I could draw watching my own show, I would. You know what I mean? But I can't because I'm doing the show. but it was
great for me. That. I get a lot of work done during this show. So
not me. I have to be too locked in because I'm such a great broadcaster.
I'm just hitching a ride.
No, I appreciate the ride. No, I appreciate what you bring to the show, Tony. I really, really do.
I'm like the Andy to your Keenan.
No, you're an equal part.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But so anyways, the point is on that trajectory, like he's been really, really having a meltdown. It's been really fascinating to watch because like I said, I had hope for him like you did of like, oh, this guy's going the right way. By right, I mean he's starting to agree with the things that I think are important. You know?
They started to understand class consciousness and like, you know.
Yeah.
But he would say things like Free Palestine back then. You know, he would talk about it in those terms.
Yeah.
With Hassan, and then, like we said,
but then October 7th. Not good. Speaking of guys like that, did you see that today or like yesterday? Adam Friedland interviewed that Richie Torres guy.
I saw the one clip that went around about him asking him to be human. That was the one.
Yeah.
I couldn't sit through. I can't listen to Richie Torres. He just.
I need to watch the rest of it, but I saw clips where Adam was like real seriously, like kind of giving it to him, and it was so fascinating to watch. Because between him and then Stavros, like they put out that Yorgos trailer with, I think it was a trailer that came out today. But I saw like, oh yeah, Stavros is in the new like Yorgos, whatever. What's his last name? Like Yathamas or something?
Something like that. Some Malacca shit.
Some Greek shit.
Some Malacca.
So Yorgos has Stavi in the movie, and he was like on the red carpet with like Emma Stone.
Oh wow!
Who's the Yorgos? Who's the Yorgos?
Yeah, Emma Stone.
Okay, Emma Stone, and some other white lady. I couldn't recognize her from a glance, but it's like, oh, so he's doing that. Adam Friedlander is the public intellectual, and then Nick Mullen is out somewhere doing stuff too. And it's like, oh, look at these guys. They're growing, they're evolving, they're changing. You know.
Yeah.
I feel if I was Nick Mullen, I'd feel a little bit like, look at what these guys are accomplishing without me in my absence. You know, like Stavi was kind of blowing up, and then it was him and Adam. Yeah. Now Adam is blowing up as soon as he leaves. It's kind of like It's a Wonderful Life, but if like all that you saw was all your friends prospering in your absence.
That's how I feel in comics.
Oh really? Oh yeah, I can see that.
No, I mean, that's true. I do think like Nick helped them with all their stuff, especially with Adam, like starting out with that show. I mean,
he was but as soon as he left, it became a much better show.
Oh yeah, because Nick, That guy's racist and says racist shit. So it's like,
so it is. What
he's gone. Like, oh, we don't get that stick of that guy around anymore.
He had on Blake Griffin, who, you know, the thing is, Adam hates my Warriors. He really does. I can't. There's rarely an episode where he'll talk about the Warriors in anything resembling a positive light. I've never heard it actually. He only hates on Draymond and Steph, and that man is a casual. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Lakers fan. He can't be perfect.
So hence casual has to be. Speaking of casual, speaking of fans of bandwagon or like, you know, America's team kind of stuff. What is up with your boy Micah Parsons?
My boy. Where's my boy?
I thought you liked
my guy. But no, I don't. I know I'm indifferent about him. He's a great player though.
I don't think he's that great. And this is something I said in our sports chat. I was like, I don't think he's that good. I feel like he had his moment, but he's sort of like a Nick Bosa guy. His moment in the sun was a brief window, and that window was shut.
I think.
So you can pay him all the money in the world. I don't think he's ever going to be that again.
He's only 25 years old. He's not old. I mean, he's not.
No,
he didn't fall off. Yeah, all right. Well,
he fell off. I watched a lot of Cowboys games last year, and you did too.
The Cowboys are horrible.
And on the rare occasion when he was on the field, because he was always hurt, he was awful. He was invisible. He was quiet. He didn't earn the money he was making then, and he certainly will not earn the money he's making on the Green Bay Packers. That's my take. I wish we could bring him up, but we can't bring up our teams both debuted New Jerseys.
He had 12 sacks last year. He was pretty good.
No, he sucks.
Considering?
No, he was awful. Who was he playing? He was getting those against the fucking Giants.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he's the only guy. He was the only guy on that team. He was getting double teamed every play because the Cowboys are so bad. He's gonna get. Okay. I've watched. He's gonna have a good year, and then you're gonna be eating crow.
No. The only reason I'm gonna be eating crow.
Just remember, you said this. Don't backtrack when the season comes around.
I'm not gonna backtrack. Here's the problem. He's gonna get carved up by somebody I will eat crow for.
Who?
Caleb Williams. It's a Caleb Williams year. I'm fully on the bandwagon for Caleb Williams. What
brought this up? What brought this on? What happened?
I've been studying film. I've been grinding the tape. I've been seeing what he's been doing, and I said, you know what? I might have been wrong about Caleb Williams.
Wow.
Also,
you take back everything you ever said about him?
Also, no, I stand by everything I said. I stand by the fact that he was awful. He was a head case. I stand by all that. He spends more time on his nail polish than reading plays. All that. I stand by everything. But this year, I think he's in a prime position. He gets to go up against. Yeah, he's in the same division as the Packers. He gets to go in the same division as the Packers. He gets to just run roughshod over Micah Parsons and whoever else they may play. Unrelated to that, this week was Cape and Cowicon.
Yeah.
So I missed my fantasy draft, and I have Caleb Williams on my team, which is serendipitous because I was going to draft him because I've been studying all the tape. No. This is serendipitous. I wanted Caleb.
This all makes a lot more sense now. I understand.
I wanted Caleb, and I got him.
I have a question for you. Out of all the fantasy teams leagues that you've been in, how many actual drafts have you participated in, and how many?
Several. No. I used to do it all the time, but here's the thing, and you know this about the fantasy league that you're not in anymore, but you were in it. It's full of rats. Is it not?
I would say the commissionership has been in shaky hands over the years.
It's Gavin Guidry.
Well, he's been the best. I haven't been involved with Gavin as commissioner, and from the outside, as an outsider looking in, he seems better than Len or Robbie. I will say that.
Okay,
I'll give him that much.
But he's currently running the organization in such a fashion. He's not locked in. He's like the Dana White of my league.
He's like the Triple H.
He's more interested in his own glory of his own sort of. You can tell Gavin Guidry this. You say, Gavin, you are more concerned with yourself than the good of the league, and he'll say that's not true because he's a liar. But everybody who knows,
he's not here to defend himself. I can't. Poor Gavin.
If you're watching this, anybody, please tweet at Gavin that he's a failed commissioner of a fantasy sports league.
Because Gavin, I didn't say this. I'm not party to the inner workings of the league. I have no knowledge.
Here's the thing. Though this year, I will admit, I have said I'm taking accountability for my own failures in the past.
That's
because
about
2 years ago, I didn't know that the what is it?
That was
like the playoffs.
Yeah, the draft.
No, the draft, they fucked me that 1 year for sure.
Well,
they fucked me last year for sure. But 2 years ago, and by the way, they fucked me last year, and I did really well off the waiver wire and making trades. But that's beside the point. I'll do it again because I'm great at fantasy football. But the point is, 2 years ago, he did such a stupid fucking playoff format that I lost the finals. And that year, only the winner got money. The next year, I thought the same thing was happening. And so I paid money into it. And then I was in like third. I was in the third and fourth place battle. But I'm like, who cares? Because I'm not winning anything anyways, right? I'd be an idiot to set my roster. And then I find out up to third place makes money. So I got screwed again because I didn't pay attention to either like what he was telling me or they didn't tell me. It's really
sounds hard like to say. You don't need a commissioner more as much as you need like someone to hold your hand and walk you through the rules and regulations.
Here's the thing: is I'm all about ball. Okay, the internal politics of our league, I don't even pay attention to it. I'm there for game day. Okay,
yeah.
So like,
you're not Gavin, practice player. You're
Gavin is sort of like he's sort of like a tricky Pizicki kind of guy.
It was tricky Pizicki.
I think that's an old Cenk Uygur quote.
I was like, is that because he's like Cajun or Italian? I don't know what that means.
I'm pulling from 2012 Cenk Uygur.
That sounds like it could be a slur. I'm not going to say that.
It was a guy he knew named Pizicki who was really tricky, I guess. Dude, speaking of bad fantasy owners, did you hear about Emma Vigeland and her TYT shit?
No.
Oh my God. I saw a clip of this. Adam says, Ramon, how do you know if he was failing if you're not paying attention? Because I'm impacted by the results of the end of the year. So he's clearly failing somehow.
Yeah, Adam, if he does badly, then Gavin's a bad commissioner. And if one does well, then Gavin's doing a good job.
Well. I have every single year I'm in the top like 3 guys. Okay?
I don't remember that.
4 last year. But every year I do well. It's rare that I have a bad year. It's happened once or twice. But every year I'm in the top. I'm in a position to win. And every year it falls apart at the very end. And this year I also have CMC. So I'm thinking of changing my team name to a bunch of divas.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, because I got Caleb and I got CMC. So I got like a sort of a diva organization, you know? It might be a finesse team. Like the Miami Dolphins.
Well, that's what people are saying, but this year might be different.
This year might be different, but I remember you got real mad when I called them a finesse team.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter until we play. We got to shake the narrative on the field. You can't shake it in the comment section arguing with you.
I forgot where I was going with any of this. Oh, I missed my draft because of Cape and CowCon.
Because you're asleep at the wheel again.
I was awake in the passenger seat.
I think that's the thing. Because last year, Greenwood. I remember last year when you were complaining about the draft, and then I think you slept through it.
No, I was at a con again. That I think their scheduling. You
slept through one of those. Maybe it was a basketball one you slept through.
Oh, you know what? I think I slept through the basketball one. Yeah, because they had like 7 in the morning.
I was there.
Yeah.
You hear me complaining?
Yeah, because everybody else is on the East Coast, so it's like
I'm not on the East Coast.
Well, like you're still like 2 hours ahead of me.
No, 1 hour.
Okay, well you're a freak. You wake up like a freak. Like I was up all night working, and they're like, "We're having it at 7." The day before, they tell me that.
I was probably up working in a call with you the night before.
The point is, I'm not. The basketball draft is stupid, anyways. I don't even play that. That I've never been good at because it's too much, right? The football one, I'm consistently great at it.
Fair. I don't know. I think Aiden's got your number again. As much as I
now
hate
that
to
I'm
admit
a normie, I feel like I'm going to slip.
You should be better. Normies are the ones who do fantasy football. Fantasy football is such a normie Bill Simmons ass thing to do, like that.
No, I feel like it's freak shit. I feel like if you really care, I feel like to win it, you have to be not a normie. You have to be a freak. That's why Aiden wins. Aiden's a psycho. Aiden's in like 10 leagues. And he only wins in the one with the dumbest players. And I know because I'm in it.
He's got a Canadian mind.
He's too good, frankly, but whatever.
He's young, he's still got the energy and the vitality to like focus on.
So Emma Vigeland, by the way, she won the TYT Fantasy Football League every year. And then recently, I think Jake like fired the guy who was the commissioner, and he's the commissioner now. So she was in it, and she like sent her money or whatever, and Jake started like going in on her. He sent her like unhinged paragraphs about like how could she bother playing with them if they're all like enabling fascism or whatever. And so she changed her team name to Birthing Persons, and then they kicked her off the league.
A legend.
Emma Vigeland so hard. She didn't even respond. She was like, he sent me multiple unhinged paragraphs. Like, I'm like complaining about her being in the fantasy league. And then so she just changed her name to Birthing Persons and they booted her. Which is awesome. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that was just a quick aside about what a legend Emma Vigeland is. EVPN. What else we got? Oh, Cape and Cowicon. As I said, I missed the thing because I was with Justin Greenwood in Oakland, California, or Alameda, California. Beautiful Bay Area, Northern California. Dude, it was awesome. Like, shout out to Eaton, Aton. Sorry, I blanked. Shout out to my boy Aton who runs Cape and Cowell. The whole crew, everybody was very sick. We've done it. I think this is our third year doing the show. Me and Justin. They invite us out every year, but we had like the first year it was like pretty small. It was like a small brewery, and the second year it was as well. And this last year, it was in like a bigger place. So I ended up staying in Oakland at our buddy Skinner's house, which was like crazy, by the way. It's like really crazy. Skinner's like a real artist. Like I go to his studio because he has a separate studio from his house, and you go in there and it's like all of this crazy art shit everywhere. Like he's really producing. I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy. And then prolific. He also has like a bed in there so that he could go to sleep. And then he has like a really nice bathroom and a really nice kitchen. And he kept apologizing because there was no food in the kitchen. I'm like, dude, I don't care. It's fine. Like, dude, I'm so sorry. There's no food in here. I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not hungry. It's good. Actually, I was kind of hungry because all they had at the Cape and Cowell party that we went to was charcuterie. So I don't know what cheese to eat. They'll look like me like I'm a fucking idiot if I'm like, give me a bunch of cheese and you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put myself in a position to be judged for my cheese and cracker knowledge. So I just didn't touch any of it.
Oh, that's a mistake. I would have went all in on that cheese. I don't care.
It was a fancy ass charcuterie board. I felt like you needed to be ethnically breeded for 10,000 years to understand what was going on. I'm just kidding. No, it was a nice spread. So I was like intimidated by it legitimately. Like not a joke. I was like, what the fuck is any of that? I'm not touching it. I don't know. I held myself back from, what could have been a pleasant experience.
Yeah, you missed out.
So anyways, I stood at his place the next day. Me and him go to, and actually the wonderful Skinner brought me eggs. Shout out to Skinner for that. He brought me eggs and tater tots from some fancy place that he went to. I'm assuming it's fancy because the eggs had goat cheese in them. So we go to the thing, and on the way there, we're like in the middle of nowhere, and it's like all of these like really old like warehouse-looking buildings, and I guess it's like a thing in the Bay Area. There's like all of these breweries that you can go out, and there's like nice little restaurants in them, and there's like brewery stuff being done. So you can go out there and like have afternoon just going to different breweries and like drinking the different kinds of beers that they make or whatever. So this one was in a place called Faction, and it was like a little con, but it's free to get in, and they bring out a bunch of guests. I think they're one of the companies like co-sponsors it. It might even be Vault Comics.
Yeah, I think it's Vault.
Yeah, I think it is Vault.
The A24 Comics.
Shout out to the guys that run. I don't know them, but whatever. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The show was really well attended. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was kind of bracing for the worst because, like I said, we're out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, who's going to come all the way out here for a thing like this? It is the most busy show that I've done in years. Like, because I stopped doing big shows. Like, I stopped doing like the big city shows for the most part. So like that show like took so much out of me, just like mentally and like physically. Like I'm just drawing nonstop. I'm like tired as shit by the end of the show, talking to everybody. Luckily, my cousin came by because he just helped me sell shit like at the table. Shout out to my cousin David. And you know, it was really, really nice. Met a lot of people, did some portfolio reviews, which I'm really good at. If you're at a con, if somebody's watching this, if you're ever at a con and you're like, oh, like I'm a young aspiring artist, I should show my portfolio around. Always do it. Because there's some artists who are going to be like, oh, I don't know, whatever. But then there's some who are going to be like me, who will give you feedback that will change your life. And I'm not saying that in like a braggadocious way. I'm saying that in a way where I'm being very honest. It's like, I'm extremely gifted at this kind of thing. I sorry. I'm really good at giving feedback and criticisms. It's the one thing that I would critique about myself is that I could be more humble about it.
So that's a fair critique of yourself.
Yeah. But I don't know, Tony, when you were a younger artist, did you take your portfolio to show other like artists at cons?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, all the time.
Did it. You know what my move would be too? Is I would go to like a really big show, and I would go to an artist that I thought was really good. I'd get a critique, and they might be brutal to me, you know, and I would deserve it. And then I would go to an artist that maybe wasn't as good. Maybe a young person who's making some comics that I'm like, not even that good. So I know I'm better than them. I would show them my work. They glaze me up. They build me up. And then after I talk to that person, I go to someone who would rip me down. So it was like, you know, you get really glazed up and then you get shot to earth.
Yeah.
You get glazed up again. It was the perfect strategy. Everybody should do it. I can't recommend that enough. You know, find the people you're better than, get their feedback, and then find the people who are honest with you, then get their feedback, and you'll grow. You really will.
I got all kinds of critiques back in the day from all kinds of people.
What were they telling you?
I remember one I got from somebody who was just ripped apart my perspective.
Yeah.
This is like one of my first comic pages I ever did. And they were right. Like my perspective was horrible.
Same.
But they're like, also your figures are strong. Just your perspective is so shitty that like, and your figures aren't good enough to make up for your shitty perspective.
Yeah. For me, it was like some of my storytelling was not clear when I was younger, and I would try to do things that I wasn't ready for. Yeah. And so like the good feedback that people would tell me that, and then the bad feedback would be just like, I don't know. Like I can't remember, like, you know, just the people who just glaze me and tell me how great I am. That wasn't the best feedback, but it's good for your self-esteem. And I think that's like a key to it, you know, because some people will just be really honest and like, you know, almost try to break you a little bit, like not on purpose, but you know, or you know, maybe even worse feedback would be people who just like don't seem to give a shit at all.
Yeah, that's like, that's the worst one. Like, indifference is like, that's fine, man. It's like,
I mean, that gives you nothing, you know.
No.
So I'll, you know, when I critique young artist portfolios, I really get into it. Say, well, this is really good. I like the idea here. Yeah. This is like problematic, and I will always tell them about like gesture drawing things that they should be doing to make their art better, because that's like to me the most important thing.
Yeah,
it's like
I'll tell them all
the
the
other
time.
shit is, you know,
you gotta draw from life. Like you can't draw from photos or look at shit on
or
the
like
internet.
other comics and stuff.
Or other comics. Yeah. You got to do drawing labs. You got to draw. I was like, just draw your friends. You know, when you're hanging out with your friends and someone's playing video games, just draw them playing video games or whatever. You know, it's.
You know me, I'm a Starbucks guy.
Yeah.
I used to be a bus stop and Starbucks guy, but now I don't take the bus, so I'm just a Starbucks guy. But
yeah, I used to draw people at coffee shops. Sometimes you got to be tricky. You got to be careful because some people don't like it when you're staring at them. They fucking.
Well, that's the thing is, if you're doing gesture drawing, you're doing it so fast that you know that like you literally just draw them standing in line, and you have to do it fast because they might move.
Yep,
they will move.
But then you can always like reference what they're wearing to soup up their the drawing if you want. You know,
like I said, my gesture drawings, they're very, very fast, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, you just want to get that. And, like, they won't look good all the time, but it's about the, like, trying to get the observation and, like, drawing with the side of your brain that isn't, like, looking at, like, correct anatomy, quote unquote, right? Because, like, that's bullshit.
That's what they would do in art. And when I went to art school, we would have drawing labs, and you'd spend the first half an hour just doing gesture drawings, like.
Yeah.
And they have you do it all different, like do it with your offhand and do like a blind contoured one and like do all this bit to try to like you said, break your brain.
Yeah.
Just loosen up.
Yeah. But yeah, Cape and CalCon was really sick. Me and Justin hung out a bunch. We saw some of the old like image people there, which was nice because like all the image people used to be like they used to be like Oakland people, you know.
Was Rob Liefeld there?
No. I don't mean like the creators. I mean like the staff from Image, like the people who used to work in the offices that were still hang out over there. What's really
they don't hang out with Rob anymore anyway. They don't want to.
No, I don't think they ever hung out with Rob. That was never a thing. I'm talking about the literal there's office workers at Image who were like friends with all the artists out here because they would do like shows and talk to people.
Biggleston, is that her name?
Branwyn Bigglestone.
Yeah.
Legend. Shout out to the legend. Actually, I might go hiking with her soon now that I'm on my walking journey.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's told me she'll take me to an easy trail, and I said thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm not ready for anything not easy. I just want to do it and experience it, and then maybe I'll do more. Yeah. But I am not in the position right now to do like real hiking. Just take me to a place you would take a child.
Yeah, I don't want to have to scramble on rocks or.
No, she said it's hella chill, and that it's a good one. So I likely will be going hiking with her. But I saw David Brothers,
nice.
Who has a book with our buddy Dragata coming out soon. So everybody check that out. And we were talking about it was so weird because like Dragata, now that he's doing Absolute Batman, has like hit this next stratosphere of like he's a superstar artist. Mm-hmm. And so like I haven't been with him at a con that he's done. I used to go to cons when he was like east of West, where I thought he was already a huge deal. And now it's like even more. So I'm talking to people in Alameda where he used to live. And I'm like, oh, Nick is like, because I did a Absolute Batman cover, so I was signing them, Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, Nick is from here, or like he lived here for a while, for like a long time. And they're like, no way, that's crazy. I'm like, wait, you never knew about Nick Dragata? It's like, no, just they're Batman fans who now became Nick Dragata fans. So I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
That's how it works, right?
I could imagine like doing Stockton Con, doing a book like that, and people would be like, wow, that guy's from Stockton? It's like, what do you mean? It's like, what happened? Like,
I'm here every Stockton Con.
I've been here for every year for like 10, 15, or like 10 to 13 years. Yeah. Been here forever, but.
Batman brings the boys to the yard. So
yeah. So let's get some of our new stuff. Oh wait, is there anything else? Oh, you know what was funny? I told you a little bit about it, but me and Justin and I, we sort of consider ourselves road warriors.
Like the tag team, or like
we travel and do shows together. You know what I mean? Okay. Like the tag team, yeah. Like I feel like he's Hawk and I'm Animal.
Tracks, yeah.
Yeah. So we do the shows together, and we were driving out to one, and he drives because I hate driving, right? So like we'll work it out to where like we'll just ride up together. So we're riding back, and I felt so bad because we're like 20 minutes from my house, and he catches like a flat, like his tire just like blows out completely, and he pulls over to the side of the road, and where like there's like maybe 2 feet between us and like just insane traffic, like, you know, at night. And so it's tough because like he has never fixed a flat in this car and he doesn't really know where the tire is. So he's like watching a YouTube video and he comes to like the decision, like he's just going to call a tow truck to help get it like off the road. That way he can like fix the flat and then, you know, get it back on the road.
Yeah.
But while we're doing that, this random dude drives up behind us in like a white truck. And I guess he had seen us, pulled over, turned around, got off the freeway, circled back, and then came up behind us to offer help fixing the tire. And we're like, Justin's like on the phone, like, oh, dude, like it's okay, like it's fine. But the guy is so persistent to help us. Because like I guess somebody he knows has the similar car. So he's going like, no, you gotta like, it's under the seat. You gotta move the seat back and then you could like do this and then the tire will come out. And Justin's like, you know what? Like he gets off the phone with the people for the tow truck and he's like, all right, let's do it, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's so funny because like Justin like fixes his car. Like he does all his own oil changes. He does all kinds of stuff to that car, you know? If there's a problem with it, he'll fix it. But this guy, since he's helping him, he's treating Justin like he doesn't know shit about this car. And it's so funny to me because I know Justin is probably internally going like, don't tell me how to do that. You know, like for example, Justin was doing the jack, right? Like to lift the car up to switch a tire. And the guy's telling him like, you're doing that wrong. You got to do it like this. You got to like do this. And I'm looking at Justin's face like he's going like, okay. So he's like changing the way he's putting up the jack. But I know in his mind, he's like, why is this guy telling me how to do a jack on my own car? You know what I mean? Like I've been doing this my whole, like, you know, Justin used to drag race.
Yeah. He takes pride in that stuff.
Yeah. So like, I know that he's going like, he's internally getting a little mad, but he's not showing it. Appreciative of this guy for helping, you know?
Yeah.
So they switched the tire to the spare. The spare blows out instantly. But the guy following him, this dude's name like John. He's like this kind of shortish dude who may be Native American. He had like a Native American tattoo, maybe Mexican, maybe a mixture, you know? And he's got like long braids and like a Niners hat. So obviously I'm like, he's good people.
Salt of the earth.
He's got a nice. If it was Raider Nation, I would say, just please go away, sir.
Yeah, I don't want to get stabbed.
There's nothing you can do to help us out here. Just go on your way.
I need you to bundle this.
Faithful, I said, let's listen to everything this guy has to say. I put 100% faith in him right now. And not only that, but he was at the preseason game, all 3 of them.
That's a loyal fan right there. You're going to all the preseason games? That's
one was in Oakland. Not Oakland, sorry. One was in Las Vegas.
Jesus.
I meant to do this one. Las Vegas. Yeah. And he drove out there to watch the Niners beat the Raiders, and then he drove home. But so he saw us, and I guess he must have felt the Niner faithful energy radiating that car. He pulled over to help. And so then like we pull over after the tire blows out, but we get far enough with the blown out tire, spare tire, to the gas station so that it's easier at least to get the tow truck. There's at least more space there, you know? So I'm like, well, they're going to get a tow truck to go to Folsom. I need to get to Stockton, right? So I'm like, well, fuck it. Maybe I'll just call somebody. I'm only like 20 minutes away from my house. Like maybe I'll call somebody. I'm talking to Justin. Like maybe I'll call somebody and get him to pick me up. The guy hears me. He goes, you said you live in Stockton? I live in Stockton. I'll give you a ride. And at this point, I'm like, well, I know he's Niner faithful. I know he's a great guy, but I could die right now.
I mean, if you look at like the history of Niner fans, there's so many great ones. Like you, this guy, Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, come on.
What?
How dare you? That Niner man is sort of an Ethan Klein type figure.
Niner faithful. He threw the ball 80 yards at their training camp. I saw it.
I've never seen it. I've never seen that happen. So, anyways, this guy, me, he's like, you want to just come in my car? I'll give you a ride. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm like, well, my mom's not answering me. My brother's not answering me. All right. Fuck it. Why not? You know? I look at Justin like, should I do this? And he's like, yeah, might as well. Like, I could die. Probably won't. We'll see what happens. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So I put all my shit in his car. And I'm like waiting. We're having a very nice, pleasant conversation about Jake Moody.
Wow. How would you have a pleasant conversation about that? That's
well,
stressful.
you know, I'm a Jake Moody guy. I told him I was at Jake Moody's first game as a Niner, and I'm always rooting for him, even though he is a continual disappointment. And you know, my brother told me he was at the preseason game, and everybody booed, and we're like, or not booed, but they were all like, it was nervous energy, you know, because they thought he was gonna fuck it up. And I asked him,
they were going Moody.
I was like, was Moody like the kicker for the Niners? Was he like? I didn't tell them that. I'm saying that for the audience who doesn't know. I was like, was it really bad there? And he goes, without saying where, he just goes, that guy sucks. This guy was so nice though. He was like, do you mind if I smoke a cigarette? And I'm like, it's your car. No, I don't mind. You know what I mean? So he just started, like, it was like drinking alcohol. He was just smoking a cig. It used to be common that people would do that. So he starts smoking a cig, and we're just chatting about the thing. He drops me off. It's all good. I go to hand him some money because I just feel like bad. Like, you know, I wasted some of his time. And Justin had gave him money too, and he tried to turn down money from Justin. I was like, you know what? Here's like, it's not much. It's like $20 or whatever. And he was like, oh, you don't have to do that, man. Why you guys keep giving me money? I was like, dude, because you pulled over in the middle of the night. It was like 11 at night, and like helped us for hella long so that we could get home. Like, you know, at least I could do. Like, just take it for the game. Buy one beer. Mm-hmm. So, you know, he appreciated it. He didn't rob me, didn't kill me. I'm alive to tell the story. But it was like, I was like, it's a little sketchy, you know? Random dude pulls over. I was like, he could kill me. Nobody would know, you know?
Sometimes you gotta take a leap, you know?
Restored my faith in humanity temporarily, you know? Next day I got cut off in traffic. I was back to hating everyone. So, speaking of football, there's big news in the football world. Some people would say it transcends football. But the Chiefs tight end, Travis Kelce, has been engaged to be married to a little-known singer-songwriter named Taylor Swift, who had a couple of good songs, the late 2010s, late 2000s, has been kind of irrelevant since. They're getting married and everybody's talking about it.
Do you think she's after his money?
I do, because like I haven't heard any of her music in forever. Like, who knows if she's even making any of those royalties back? Does she tour? Does she? I don't know, right? So it could just be she's seeing this very rich 3-time Super Bowl champion and is like, oh, since I want to build a name for myself as a musician, I'll this guy, you know. So it could be the case. You know, I hate to say that. This is, by the way, why you are more woke than me. Because I'm leaning towards misogyny as why she's doing this.
I am more woke than you, by the way. It was official. It was declared.
No, I'm saying this is for the podcast. This is for general dissemination of information. Tony Gregori is more woke than Ramon Villalobos.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Not decided by me, not decided by Tony.
No.
Decided by Tamra Bonvillain herself.
She's the arbiter of these things. She's our go-to.
She's our
North Star.
Yeah. We asked her the other day, who's more woke between me and Tony? And she wouldn't answer at first. She wouldn't answer.
It wouldn't hurt your feelings.
Yeah. I'm like, why won't you answer? She's like, well, I don't think you're going to like the answer. And I was like, if you say Tony, I'm going to love the answer. Because here's what she's done. She's given me permission to be less woke. Because I'm not like, I don't have to be, I'm not trying to be number one.
You don't care anymore.
I'm like, now that I'm becoming more normie, I'm becoming a little less woke.
That's the first step.
What I want to do is I want to get picked up by a random dude who's like helping me fix a tire, have a normal non-woke conversation the entire way home about football. That's all we're talking about. We're not talking about microaggressions. We're not talking about the potential genocide of his people, Native Americans on this earth. You know, I wasn't doing land acknowledgments with this guy. I was having a normie conversation. But Tamra would want me to do that. to be more woke, like you. This is what you people do. I heard at your Missoula sort of town meetings, you do land acknowledgements. Is that true?
At the movie theater. At the movie theater, they do. Before the movie plays.
That's crazy.
Roxy, they acknowledge the Salish people.
Every time? Like every time you're going to watch any movie?
Yep,
so like you go see Captain America.
Well, only at the Roxy Theater, not at the AMC or the Southgate. But the indie theater.
You go see the Kitten compilation, those videos?
Yeah, if I went to see the Cat Video 2025.
There's a Cat Video marathon going on at Tony's Theater. Actually, a lot of theaters, not to be fair. Yeah. It's not just Tony's.
They would play a land acknowledgement to the Salish.
They'll do a land acknowledgement. Yeah, that's crazy.
In the Salish language by Lucy Vanderberg, I believe her last name is, the local.
For the Cat Video compilation.
For every movie at the Roxy Theater.
Which includes the Cat videos.
Yes.
Yeah, I would die.
It also includes like Cronenberg movies. Saw Videodrome. There was a land acknowledgement for that.
Yeah.
How the rolls. For Twisters, I saw Twisters there. There's land acknowledgement.
But yeah, when Tamara said you were woke to me, I was like, "What a load off of my back." I thought I was like,
I was for you to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, thank God. Because now Tony can worry about that because he's the woke one, and I'm the non-woke.
Here's the deal. It just comes naturally to me, so I don't have to work at it.
You're a wokey, and I'm not.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm sort of against the mind virus, as they call it.
And vaccines. You're against vaccines as well.
Yeah. So. Anyways, when she said that, she was like, "It's because you're a misogynist." Sorry, I meant to do this one. I said, "What? I'm in a healthy, committed relationship." Granted, that's establishing the patriarchy.
Yeah, if you were really feminist, you'd open that relationship up and just be poly,
Nope, and it's fully closed, and it will remain that way. Now, that might be an unwoke thing to do, but I have shut it down. She talked about watching the show, and I was like, "You better not."
Is he that guy of the week? Adam asks, "Is he that guy of the week?" Which guy is
the
that?
Guy that helped us with the car?
Oh yeah, he's definitely that guy of the week.
Yeah, for sure. That guy was a legend. My guy John. Yeah, absolutely, he was that guy.
Shout out John.
I was almost going to give it to Travis Kelce for also establishing the patriarchy. The patriarchy's back, baby. Did you hear? I don't know that are like doing like fucking victory laps because they're getting married.
I don't. That's weird. What? Why?
Yeah, like Charlie Kirk said, like Taylor Swift, submit to your husband.
All right,
this is psycho, dude. What's your name? Brett Cooper too. The little girl Ben Shapiro. She was going crazy about like, oh my God, this is it. Like women are, they're being servile again.
These people are like the weirdest. Like I know that you're doing a bit, like the whole anti-woke thing. These motherfuckers are like the most scoldy, like kind of normie.
Right.
It's just so pathetic and lame. It's like why do I care what some washed up pass catching tight end is doing with his personal life?
Well, because he's reestablishing the patriarchy. It was dead, and now it's back.
They're gonna be yeah. Whose house do you think they're gonna be living in?
Swerve's house.
Man, Swerve and Will both out for a while.
Wait. Let's finish the Travis and Taylor, and then I want to talk to you about AEW stuff. Because here's the thing. You know what? Should we just do that now? Let's hold off on Taylor and Travis. Let's do that now. Here's the thing. Okay. I am, now that I'm a normie, behind on AEW wrestling.
Yeah. Once guys get girlfriends, they stop watching wrestling. It's scientific fact.
Not always, but in this case, it's true.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I meant when guys get girlfriends and they're pussy whipped, they stop watching wrestling.
How dare you? You know what we did instead of watching AEW yesterday? We watched Splendor in the Grass.
Beautiful movie, I'm sure. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Starring Natalie Wood and Warren Beatty, directed by Elia Kazan, who's a rat.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he is a rat.
And I told her, listen, I have to pretend that he didn't rat out and name names some of my heroes. I'm going to have to pretend that didn't happen because she really likes the movie. So I'm like, I'm going to unfairly judge the movie if I think about what a betrayer he was of leftist causes. But
sure,
you know,
I mean, you did watch
actually.
You did watch On the Waterfront, so
yeah, and I said it sucked.
He did that one with Andy Griffith that I really liked. Facing the Crowd. It was really good.
Yeah, I never seen that one. I saw his. He did a Steinbeck Zapata movie with Marlon Brando, which I saw. Mm-hmm. Like, how could I not? It's a pretty good movie, although, like, Brando's Mexican accent, brown face wasn't my favorite.
Where does it rank on your all-time brown faces?
I'll pull it up. But while I pull it up, now that I need to get caught up on AEW,
sure.
I wanted the 3 best matches from AEW. Well, really, I said, give me the 3 best wrestling matches of the last 2 weeks. And they're all AEW, coincidentally.
Oh, yeah. Without doubt. I would say, you just talking about from Forbidden Door on?
Well, I said, you asked if you could open it up, and I said, well, if you want to open it up, sure. So
I'll say a couple of weeks ago, there was Takeshita versus Bandito for the ROH World
That's
title.
Going to be a banger.
That was a banger. Bandito won, but Takeshita balled out. I loved the MJF and Hangman at Forbidden Door. That was great. Obviously, Nigel and Zack Sabre put on a clinic. Just fun.
Oh, they did? That's good. I'm happy for Nigel.
Yeah, it was fun to see. Garcia did not turn heel. We had Jamie Hayter returned. Wardlow returned. Hook is back with a new theme song.
Oh, really?
Action Bronson's done.
That's weak.
Well, you know what happened? I think he said some negative shit about AEW like recently. I think they
Oh wait. That's crazy.
Yeah, so they got rid of him. Okada and Swerve was great. Swerve's out for a while now.
Is he? What happened?
Well, before the match, they came out and said his knee was messed up. He had a torn MCL since like 2019.
What the fuck?
He'd been working with a torn MCL since 2019,
That's
and
crazy.
Finally going to get it taken care of. So after the match, after Okada beat him, they did the hurt angle where they hurt his knee even more with the steel chair.
Okay.
Then Wardlow comes in and beats up Nana, and then Wardlow joins the Don Callis family. But they kind of previews the next angle. Like, I think Takeshita's going face soon, so they kind of preview that. Him and Okada have beef, and then him and Wardlow kind of have a stare off. But the lights out cage match was fucking crazy. Your boy Mox put a fucking fork through Darby's ear. It was like ear piercing, his lobe thing. Yeah, the ace. And then they put Ospreay out. Like they won, the faces won, and they were kind of treating it as like Ospreay's going to be away for a while after this match, and Ospreay's like
a year, no?
Yeah, like a year. He's waving goodbye to the fans, and you're like, all right. And then all of a sudden, Moxley and Death Riders come back into the cage, and they lock the cage, and they just brutalize him. Mox like fucking Death Rider, like DDTs him like 3 times, and then they do the angle with the chair on his neck before like anybody can get in, and then they wheel Ospreay out. So he's gone for like a year.
It sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Mox title coming soon.
No, I don't think so. You know what was fun? Actually, last night, the Dynamite last night, real quick, was at the 2300 Arena where they do ECW, used to do ECW, and that was fucking sick. Like the whole setup was cool. The way they set up the entrance with like the barbed wire and like the chain link fence to kind of make it feel like old ECW shit.
That's it.
There's some cool matches. Mox had a great match with Daniel Garcia, and I think like he's trying to recruit Garcia for the Death Riders. I think Garcia's going to heel soon. Yeah. Cool. Then also at the end, the match was Darby versus Claudio, and Claudio press slammed Darby from the center of the ring into the announce table all the way outside. He just fucking skipped off of it like a rock. It was sick.
So wait, top 3 matches though. What are the 3?
Okay, one? So number 1 I would say was Hanger MJF.
Really? Was that good?
I loved it. Yeah, I thought it was really great. I would say number 2 would be Okada Swerve.
That
was a great match. And then I would say Toni Storm and Athena was pretty great. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a great finish too. She slapped her in a fucking chokehold and then beat her clean in the center of the ring with a tap. There's no bullshit, no shenanigans. She came out like dressed like the Queen of England with her face all white and shit with like a big old dress.
No chicanery.
No chicanery. Yeah. Mina came out and ran Billy Starks off and.
Well,
it's good. Good weekend of wrestling.
Adam says, I really think you're selling Christian Cage short in his role of reestablishing the patriarchy.
That was great too. No, that was great, man. They started off Forbidden Door with CNC versus Kip Sabian and Kill Switch, Luchasaurus, whatever you want to call them.
Oh, they're calling him CNC now. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's how what Copeland said last night. CNC versus FTR, and that's the match. But yeah, the match was great, and the way that Christian and Copeland are kind of working with each other, and it's just funny. You know, those guys are just great together.
Yeah.
And Christian just being an asshole, like even on his intro video where it says father, leader, mentor, and then the last line says asshole. Because like the week before, Copeland's on Dynamite said that you're my asshole, and the whole crowd in Glasgow started chanting, "You're his asshole." Yeah, no, that was great. And then last night, you know, they had they set up the whole gimmick with the whole match with FTR, and Christian started making fun of people's fathers again, calling them dead. That was kind of so.
Well, we love Christian. We love Copeland. Yeah. So that's cool. I'm considering breaking up so that I can catch up with AEW again. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. See, by the way, these are kind of antics, things I say gets me in trouble. I shouldn't be saying things like that. She don't like it.
Yeah, you should make sure she never watches this show.
You better not. How dare you?
Be like looking up your old Reddit posts and finding your name pedo troll.
No, how dare you? No, but I did say, listen, that is a man-osphere podcast.
We're like in our man caves right now. Our proverbial man caves. You can't come in here. It's a men's podcast.
Real quick, by the way, while we're on the subject of men's podcastings, new Deftones album.
Yeah, that's a pretty album.
That's great. It's called Private Music. It came out last week, and actually, I was talking to my girlfriend when it came out, and she was like, "Oh, is it time to listen to your CD?" Because I told her, "Listen, at midnight, I have to go listen to the new Deftones album." "Oh, is your CD out?" And I said, "Yeah." CD is crazy.
I don't think I bought a CD since the Thong Song. That might be the last CD.
The irony is the only CD that I currently have in my car for the last, however, I think I've had a car for like 10 years now, is a Deftones mix CD that I made. It's the only album I need. It's got all my favorite Deftones tracks. I think I might need to make a new one though, because there's like some new songs that have come out, some songs I would take out. But I'm a Deftones guy. I remember too when I started dating this person, you were like, does she like Deftones? I was like, oh, I mean, I haven't asked, but I guess she better. And happy to report she's into it. At least she humors me.
That's good. That's all you do.
Yeah.
Just humor me, tolerate it.
Just humor me. It's not the worst music you've ever heard.
Yeah.
So we'll just go with that. But yes, the new album is incredible. I just wanted to say, standout tracks, Infinite Source, I Think About You All the Time, Metal Dream, Milk of the Madonna. These are my favorite songs on the album. I wonder if the Milk of the Madonna is sort of referencing the fact that Madonna signed them to her label back in the day.
Oh.
Madonna sort of made Deftones. That's why nobody can ever say a bad word to me about Madge. If not for her, maybe no Deftones Private Music. By the way, all of the publications are saying this is like one of the great albums of the year, one of the best Deftones albums of all time. And really? I don't know about all that. I think it's really good. I like it a whole lot. Like, I think my buddy Cam said 7.5 out of 10, and I was like, I like that. I might go 8. The thing is, there's like a couple songs on here where I'm like, it's a little fillery. Like there's like 1 or 2 songs, and it's not like it's a super long album, so it's like that kind of drops it at least 1 point. Like it's like they're not all great, and they.
How many
but
songs
most
are on
of
it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11.
That's healthy. That's a healthy amount.
Yeah, it's a healthy amount, but it's like, there's like a couple of those 11. There's like 2 where I'm like, not a great song, and so it's like, then that's like a, enough of them where I'm like, it's okay that whatever. But the songs that I love, I really love. So, like, I wake up with Infinite Source in my head all the time. I wake up thinking about it. I love that. So, Private Music, really great. Really loved it. Deftones have done it again. You know what's funny though, by the way?
How's Chino sound? How's Chino sound? Good.
He sounds great. This whole album feels more Chino than Steph. I think he likes to do more like heavier stuff, more progressive metal stuff. And Chino just wants to vibe out, and this is a very vibey album, very groovy. But I love it because I don't want to hear all the heavy metal shit. I want to just be peaceful and relaxed. Now that I'm in a healthy, committed relationship,
so
I'm not so angry. I'm not so hostile.
You're a normie.
I'm a normie. That's what I want. Pop songs.
You went yacht rock.
I do. When I walk past the high school, there's always like kids out there, and they'll be like wearing Deftones shirts, like old Deftones shirts. And I always think like they must think I'm a fucking loser, normie ass fucking nerd who doesn't know what's going on out here. So like, I almost bought a Deftones shirt, but since I'm on this weight loss journey, I don't want to buy a shirt that I'm going to lose weight and I won't fit in. So I didn't buy one. But I thought about it just so that they know that I'm hip. I can't have all these kids think I'm a fucking dork. You know what I mean?
It's too late, man. You're too old. You're old. You're never going to get it back.
The other day I walked past, and this little gaggle of girls were waiting around at the park that I walked by. And when I'm walking at the park, I just, head down, I'm walking,
Yeah.
And these girls were like, hey, hey, hey. And I thought like I dropped something. I'm like, what? And they was like, hi. And I was like, what the fuck? So I kind of gave them like a very teacherly nod. I went like this, look. I went. And I just kept moving. That's what you just go.
Yep.
And you keep moving.
Yep.
But listen, that's not what the people like Ethan Klein and Destiny do though. That's not what they would do. They would see the gaggle of teenage girls and they would say, oh, I hope they're sort of in the 16, 17 age range where that's like this disgusting spot where a lot of these kind of creeps operate, which I'm repulsed by. I think it's disgusting.
It is repulsive.
I'd give them the teacherly nod and I move on. I say, what the fuck? I always kind of thought like, don't ever talk to me again.
Yeah. Should be talking to strangers. Why are you talking to me?
I'm on a walk and I'm minding my own business. I'm listening to the Deftones right now. Or New Order. If I'm walking, it's like those are one of the 2 things I'm listening to. But anyhow, the point is, new Deftones album is good.
Good.
I really loved it. New AEW has been fire. I've been told. They've been on a heater.
Legitimate heater.
That's great. I'm sad that Will Ospreay is going to be gone though. Like, he's so fucking good.
Yeah. I think the way they're setting it up, like Hanger did a little promo where he thanked him for everything for over the past year, and he's like, I hope in a year when you're able to come back, you can challenge me for this belt.
Or
I kind of feel like
challenge the man who took him out for that belt, Jon Moxley.
Now I think he's going to take out Jon Moxley before.
Of a dream.
No, I think Moxley's staying away from the title.
Mox 6-time title holder.
You know what special? Back to reality. You know what they did do was MJF kept his contract. So, but Tony Khan set a stipulation that you have to give a week's notice to use it. So they can't. Thankfully, because they're not going to do any Money in the Bank run-in bullshit.
Okay.
So after MJF lost, he kind of was like Briscoe played into the finish. So now he's going to start a whole thing with Briscoe. But I have a feeling that somewhere down the road, MJF's going to use that contract to win the title, and then he's going to be the one to lose it to Ospreay in Wembley.
That'd be cool.
I don't think they'll have Hanger hold on the belt for a full year. I think
he won it. He won it at Wembley too, so that would be like a cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he didn't win it. He just defended it there.
He defended against Adam Cole. Yeah. He won. How did he beat? He beat Moxley, right?
I do not remember.
The first time, I think he beat. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think the game plan is to have Will win it at Wembley, but I'm sure he's going to fight Moxley before that because that's like his first get back. So have like a little program with Moxley to get him back, and then once gets through that, might win the Owen Hart. Have him go through the Owen if he's healthy enough. But yeah, it was sad, man. I mean, they're talking about him like he's fucking dead. Our boy Danny's probably fucking in tears every day when he wakes up.
I'm in tears every day when I wake up because my Manchester United Red Devils have been complete dog shit. Terrible. I don't know why I root for this team so consistently. I've been a lifelong fan. I got to live some of the glory years, obviously. But lately, they've been absolute shambles, bruv. I'm saying glory, glory, Man U. They're saying we suck. We're losing to everybody. We're losing to teams that we should never be losing to. So I need my team to ship up, get together, lock in, and bring back the Red Devils that I know and love. Because this ain't it.
Well, lucky for you, real football is about to start soon.
That is real football. We're American football?
Mm-hmm. Real football.
A bunch of divas over there. When you sent me the new image, like the new uniforms for my Niners, and I saw CMC modeling them, I said, here we go again.
Who do you think is going to model? Ricky Pearsall? Come on.
Brock Purdy. But CMC, Kittle is the guy.
Yeah. Do you still got that fullback? Do you still got that fullback on your team? What's his name?
Use check? Yeah, of course. But my point is, all this guy wants to do is model close, be in commercials. He don't want to play football no more. I haven't seen him do anything special in years.
Wow. No, he had one bad year. The year before, he was great. Wow.
What have you done for me lately?
Wow.
You know what he's done for me? A lot of modeling, a lot of commercials.
I'm sorry. Who is this? Is this Grant Cohn? Who am I on the show with here?
Oh, my God. I'm just saying, I believe in him. I want to see it. That's all. I just want to see him locked in. Is it too much to ask? So you say, can you please lock in? The only one I don't care he's not locked in is Kittle because he's never been locked in. He's always had all these other things.
I know none of your receivers are locked in. It seems like they're all either not ready yet or holding out or except for Ricky Pearsall. He's the only one showing up.
Sucks.
Ricky sucks. Jesus Christ.
Shot, so I need to see it, but So it's the engagement news heard all over the world. On Tuesday, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce revealed that they're tying the knot with an Instagram carousel of photos showcasing their secret garden-themed engagement. Wait, garden-themed engagement? I think you mean they got engaged in a garden.
Yeah. You don't like schedule an engagement. You do it's a surprise. That's the whole right? I mean, you don't be like, hey, you know what? Meet me at noon at this area and we're gonna do a photo shoot for our engagement. Like what?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you could like plan it, but I mean, it's not like a garden is not a theme. A garden is a place where the thing happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're like, it was like this is a pizza parlor theme party. No, it's at a pizza parlor. Like, what are we doing?
They've probably already been married. They've probably already been married for a while.
Oh, you were one of those?
I mean, that's what I believe. I believe they've been married for a while.
I've heard that conspiracy go around like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so according to Kelsey's dad, the NFL player popped the question nearly 2 weeks ago at his home in Lee's Summit, MO. What is that, Missouri?
Missouri? Jeez. Ugh. Where did you get engaged? I got engaged in Missouri.
That's horrible. That's not a very romantic, good place.
Yeah. Were you in a gondolier in Venice? No, I was behind a fucking pump and dump in Branson, Missouri, or whatever.
He got her out there. They were about to go to dinner, and he said, "Let's go have a glass of wine." They got out there, and that's when he asked her, and it was beautiful. Ed Kelsey told News 5 Cleveland. They started FaceTiming me and their mother and her folks to make sure everybody knew. So to them, together is great. The news instantly prompted a slew of well wishes from celebrity fans, including a number of fellow celebrities, which is what we're going to critique here. Who was genuine, who was not genuine. I'm going to read you their reaction, and you can tell me like if you think that was a good sort of, congratulations. Below, we've rounded out some of the most notable celebrity reactions to Swift Kelsey engagement.
Did your girl Selena give a
number one on my list? Selena Gomez. By the way, my girlfriend, I tell her, listen, Selena Gomez is like she's like a Deftones type thing. You have to like Selena Gomez. I'm a Selenator.
Yeah. Is she a Selenator as well? Or is she
No, does not care about Selena. Hates Taylor Swift too. So like I'm okay with that. But I'm like, listen, I played her a Selena song and she liked it, but it was a cover. Mm-hmm. It was a cover of a Yazoo song. It's so stupid. Not a lie though.
I believe you.
I know. Every time I tell you one of these stories, you're like, "That you really said that?" Well, yeah, I really said that. You know what? I got another one for you too. I cannot tell it on the show, but I'll tell you it later.
All right.
You're gonna love this. Slash think I'm an idiot again. Just like all my other stories about this. Anyways, Selena Gomez, one of Swift's closest friends, who is currently engaged to producer Benny Blanco, reposted Swift and Kelsey's Instagram writing.
By the way, Shrekking. Full on Shrekking.
Benny Blanco is super talented though, so whatever.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He literally looks like a troll, but yeah.
At least he doesn't look like a pedo troll. That's right, like Ethan Klein himself. I would hate to have any name attached to me with the word pedo in it.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Not even Pedialyte. I like that stuff. It's good.
Oh, good for
hangovers.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I need to get some fucking electrolytes in tonight. That's a good reminder. I need to get something in. I gotta get something going. I'm afraid I'm gonna cramp up. I kind of felt some cramps yesterday, and I was like, "Uh-oh."
You know what you gotta do?
Can't do it. Gotta get electrolytes.
Gotta listen to your body.
And that's number one rule of the show. New Cool Meat, number one rule of the show. Listen to your body. And the second one, defense wins championships. It's our two rules that we have. This is the bylaws. We got to start making a list of all the rules, brother. Because number one is to listen to your body. Number two is defense wins championships. That's a fact.
Yeah, we'll come up with number 3 later.
New Cool Meat. What number 3?
We'll figure it out later.
No. We're this will develop as we go. As we think of new rules, we'll put them in the book. New rule, like Bill Maher.
Wow. You gotta get that sound effect.
So anyways, Selena writes, when besties get engaged, heart, like a smiley with a heart thing on it, like smiley face with like hearts surrounding her. She also shared a post that Swift had written on her Twitter back in 2009. Real love still happens sometimes. So this is Taylor had posted to Selena Gomez in 2009. She said, Selena Gomez, at Selena Gomez, real love still happens sometimes. It's not just something we make up when we're 9. I have to believe that. You do too. So then somebody, like a fan, posted pictures of Benny and Selena and Travis and Taylor, and she reposted that on her Instagram story. What do you think? Is that good?
Yeah, I think she's being very sincere and genuine.
I think she's being sincere. I think if there wasn't the smiley face with little hearts on it, I'd be like, Selena, you could have done more. But that's the right amount. I would have, you know what I would have done? 2 exclamation marks.
Well, yeah, you know what also that says to me? That feels like 2 people that actually interact with each other on their own time.
Yeah, so they're not doing it too much online.
Yeah, it's not for show. They're just doing a little thing. They're like, hey, acknowledge it publicly, but she's also probably calling her and texting her and whatever.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe it. This is so incredible. Yeah. You guys are going to be so cute. Lies. Next on the list, President
CT's not that bad. He'll be fine.
Oh my God, dude. I'm like, they think it's so cute right now that he acts like a mentally unwell man.
20 years from now, when he's like fucking got his car parked in the driveway with a gun in his lap.
Oh God, dark. He's gonna go out like that guy on Melrose Place. The guy that was in Baywatch that killed himself on Melrose.
Yeah.
David. He's gonna go out like that.
David. Poor David.
Poor R.I.P. to David.
Yeah.
So Trump says during
R.I.P. Newman, by the way. R.I.P. Newman.
Oh, he died on the show?
In real life, he died like last year. We just found out. He had Parkinson's.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Shout out to his family.
Yeah.
President Trump said during a meeting with members on his cabinet Tuesday, Trump was asked what he made of Swift and Kelsey's engagement news. Despite previously making his criticism of Swift public knowledge, really public, Trump had nothing but warm wishes for the couple. Well, I wish him a lot of luck, Trump said. I wish him a lot of luck. I think he's a great player. He's a great guy. And I think she's a terrific person. So I wish him a lot of luck.
A lot of luck to this dude.
How do you feel about that one?
That's not genuine. No.
It's not genuine. I don't think he knows what sport Travis Kelce plays.
He forgot. I don't think he knows it. Yeah, he has no idea who Taylor Swift is. He probably totally forgot that he had beef with her. His brain's so fucking melted.
At this point, I truly believe that that's the case.
You know what, though? In that case, maybe it is genuine because he actually believes what he's saying because he doesn't know any better. I don't know. Maybe.
If this was like remember when he used to go in on like Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson? Mm-hmm. Like he was in touch with what was going on in like celebrity gossip. Totally. You know? Like he probably was talking to Epstein about it.
100%. 100%.
Now that Epstein's dead, who is he talking? Who's he getting his celeb gossip news from? Who is he sharing the drams with? You know,
Stephen Miller. I don't know.
Like Stephen Miller does not know what's happening out here in these streets. You know, on. Maybe Laura Loomer.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Uh-oh.
Sean Hannity, he probably still talks to him.
Yeah. So anyways, I don't think he's being genuine, or he might be, but he just does not know what the fuck is happening. He's completely out to lunch.
He's gone.
Travis Kelce, the former Eagles star, wished the happy couple congratulations on an episode of the New Heights podcast, which he shared
Travis Kelce or Travis. Jason Kelce?
Oh, this is Jason. This is Jason.
Okay, I was gonna say
there is one gigantic piece of new news that just hit the waves. Jason Kelce said, "We did record this podcast on a Monday, which was Travis's one day off, so he's not here to address this himself. But we felt necessary here as a team on New Heights to get together and send Travis and Taylor a giant congratulations for being engaged. The proposal heard around the world. Fuck yeah." A little vulgar for my taste, Jason.
I would say that's genuine though, because he's just seeing because he's retired now and he's just any clout for his post-career stuff.
Yeah, he probably has dollar signs in his eyes.
Oh, like 100%.
But that makes me think it's not genuine. It's motivated by greed and cynicism. So
no, I mean, but those are genuine emotions that people feel. So
that's true. You're right about that. Those are genuine. They're bad emotions, but they're genuine.
Oh yeah, they're genuine.
Now our girl Sabrina Carpenter, short and sweet herself.
Is that what they call her?
Espresso. What's that?
Is that her nickname, Short and Sweet?
That's the name of her album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The man-child hitmaker, Sabrina Carpenter, is sending warm wishes to Swift and Kelsey. The pop star, who is featured on the title track of Swift's forthcoming album, The Life of a Showgirl, reshared the couple's Instagram post on her own Instagram story, along with several white heart emojis. Why they gotta be white heart emojis? That's a little strange. But, how do you feel about it? She posted a picture of herself.
Sometimes when I'll put emojis on my Instagram and it'll be red on my thing, and then when I post it posts as white. So I don't know. Maybe she's got Android. I don't know.
That is systematic white supremacy in action. Oh, I meant to do this one.
It's weird how they got those confused on that. It's
so weird. Yeah. Here we go. Next on the list of celebs.
Wait, no, you're asking me what?
How do you feel about it?
I feel it's disingenuous. I don't know. It feels kind of like clout chasey, kind of like.
It's a little clout chasey. She only put heart emojis. That's it.
That's it. Are they friends like that? I don't even know.
She's on the album. It's like a work friend. Like, I don't think she cares, if I'm being honest. I think she could probably give a fuck less about what Taylor Swift does. In fact, what Sabrina should be doing is locking in and seeing, Taylor's probably toast in about a year and a half. if I play my cards right. I can
according to Charlie Kirk, she's going to be. According to Charlie Kirk, she's going to be barefoot, naked in the kitchen. So.
Oh my God! Yeah, true. I don't know about naked. I just know barefoot. Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, barefoot and pregnant.
Oh. I don't know why she's naked.
Yeah. Dude, she'd be naked first and then pregnant. So that's how that works.
Yeah. So next on the celeb list, John Stamos and Josh Gad. Upon hearing the news, Stamos and Gad posted a joint Instagram reel to celebrate alongside the caption, "Where were you when you heard the news?" The Full House and Frozen actors are seen lip-syncing to a remix of Taylor Swift's Love Story at Disneyland. I don't know why they did this. I don't know why they're friends. I don't know why any of that happened.
You know what? I'm going to say they're both genuine. You want to know why?
I think they're both not genuine. I think they're both liars.
We're going to disagree. Well, John Stamos, he's Greek, and Greeks are genuine people.
Gad
is just a genuine. Gad is a huge Miami Dolphins fan, and anyone who maintains that through all these years of like painful heartbreak has a true blue heart. So.
Okay. Well, you're saying I'm saying they're not, and I think it's weird that they did that. Because like that's just too random for me. Next we got Jelly Roll.
Oh God.
Jelly Roll is sort of like the American version of Donald Trump. He's sort of America's president. I'm talking about real America, of course, obviously.
The flyover states.
I think Jelly Roll could win presidency if he wanted
to. The fentanyl states.
Yeah, like he's the fentanyl president for sure. If you've ever even thought about doing fentanyl, Jelly Roll is your guy.
Yeah.
You know? So Jelly Roll congratulated the couple. The rapper singer shared Swift and Kelsey's engagement post on his own Instagram story, writing, "Let's go, Trav and Taylor. Congrats, big dog. At Killer Trav. Love look good on you, Bubba."
Are they friends?
Dude, you know how this thing goes. He's on Bussin' with the Boys. He's on that whole man podcast grift. It's all Barstool adjacent. It's all one big disgusting stew being stewed up in America right now.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes with Bass Pro fishing hats.
It's the weirdest thing that.
By the way, today I saw something very strange.
What was that?
I was working at Starbucks, as I am wont to do, and there was a guy who was dressed full operator style. You know what I mean? Like he had on sort of like tactical pants, desert storm combat boots, perfectly clean, by the way, which I thought,
that's weird.
Don't do that. Like, why are you wearing combat boots at Starbucks, and why are they perfectly clean? They're cleaner than my shoes.
You should have some combat dirt on those shoes. Like, what do you?
I'd scuff them up a bit. I wouldn't go out there with like dead stock combat boots. He's got a T-shirt on that's like one of these Black Rifle Coffee type. It wasn't Black Rifle Coffee, but it had like an American flag in tatters with like a gun on it. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know what it represented, but I'm sure something fucking stupid. So like, I'm painting the visual of what this guy looked like.
I already got it.
He had a service dog with him.
Shout out to the dog.
And the dog had tactical gear.
Like a vest?
Yeah, but it was like the vest that the service dogs have to wear, but tactical. Yeah. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, are you a tough guy or not? Like, have the dog. Like, why are you at a Starbucks? Why aren't you at a Black Rifle coffee shop?
Yeah. Don't you just want to? Yeah, you should want a coffee flavored coffee. What are you doing here? Getting these mochaccino lattes.
Exactly. That's what people like me, sort of lib normies, are supposed to be doing. I'm a lib normie. This is what I do. You're not supposed to do that. You're an operator guy. So, anyways,
that's weird.
I thought that was weird. I didn't like it. Weird. I didn't think his energy was good.
Weird.
And anyways, he's part of that Jelly Roll thing. You know, I bet he goes to those places where you throw axes as like a sport. And I bet Jelly Roll music is playing there.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother, we don't have to.
What was that guy's name? My name. What was that dude's name?
Hardy,
our boy Hardy.
My last name is a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. We have listened to so much bad country music lately. It's so awesome. I can't remember the last guy's name, but there's that guy who's like the Man Pig or something, and his whole bit is that he makes Hardy music where it's like metal meets country, and it all sounds like dog shit.
It's marvelous. But we did discover when we were watching all those videos that new metal is back. So
new metal's back. New metal's back. And Deftones, I read an article where they're like, don't put us in with this whole new metal revival. We never left. We never went anywhere. We're doing new things. And I agree with them. Don't be like, oh, Korn is hip again. No, they still suck. They still make terrible music. Yeah. Deftones never made terrible music. They've only ever made heaters. So don't really say like, oh, Deftones are popping because of that. Deftones is popping because of TikTok. New metal is popping because people think it's cringe and ironic. And you know what? I agree. It is. I was there. I loved it. And I love the idea of people go like I saw some random woman at Target with like when I was buying the album, and she had like green hair and a faded Slipknot shirt. And I was like, we're back.
We're back.
And I don't care if she can't name a single Slipknot song. I don't give a shit. I just think we're back, baby. When I was younger, people had Slipknot shirts. They couldn't name a single Slipknot song.
That's true.
You know? So I don't care. I want Slipknot to be the new Rolling Stones. Just wear the shirt. I don't want to hear anything about the band. Don't ever pretend that you like a single Slipknot song. It brings me joy to see people wearing the fucking shirt because I have like a child's mind. I see the shirt, I get happy. I don't care that they don't like it. You know, like if my girlfriend was like, "Oh, I like the Deftones," I'm like, "Oh, that's great." You don't have to know anything if you actually do. Just lie to me. That's great. Next on the list, Gordon Ramsay. Oh wait, was Jelly Roll serious?
You know what? I think he was. I mean, was he serious? He's never serious, but was he being genuine? I think he was being sincere. He's too stupid to.
I think Jelly Roll truly believes in love, like a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Like Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez do, you know?
Yeah, and he really thinks that he stopped fentanyl. So
he thought that fentanyl was dead because of him.
Because he did one congressional testimony.
We changed a lot of lives, brother. Changed a lot of lives, Bubba. We did that thing. Gordon Ramsay is the next one. Even celebrity chefs are offering up their own congratulations. Ramsay posted a photo of himself shaking hands with Kelsey at the 2023 Super Bowl. From one ring to the next. Congrats, Trav and Killa Trav and Taylor Swift. By the way, if he does go sort of like Chris Benoit CTE mode, his name being Killa Trav will be horrifying.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to delete that post.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to do the pedo troll. That was never me. / it was me, and everybody knew it was me
because I put it on my public Instagram. I have millions of followers. I'm gonna say it's disingenuous. I don't think Killer Trav is anything that he ever uses.
Wait. I wasn't finished because on their post they put your favorite PE teacher is marrying your favorite English teacher, right? Which, no.
That's what Travis.
So that's what they said, and Ramsay wrote from your favorite home ec teacher GX.
God.
So I'm giving it a no. I don't know why he would do that. You fucking donut.
You fucking donut.
You muppet. Here we go. Brittany and Patrick Mahomes.
Oh God.
Brittany, you even need to hear me say it, or you just say no, out.
I just out.
Okay,
out.
They're out. I don't have to say what they said.
Out.
It's out.
Out.
Someone named Abigail Anderson.
Who's that?
Swifty's longtime bestie, Abigail Anderson, who inspired tracks like 15, is over the moon for the pop star. In addition to sharing the viral Instagram post, Anderson wrote, this heart emoji. Horrible.
That's not no effort.
You did nothing there.
Yeah. What did you expect to get out of that? Like, I don't.
Horrible.
Yeah, that's
Avril Lavigne.
I like say more for like somebody's dog who's like sick.
If it's her longtime friend, maybe she knows her outside, and that was just like a public. I don't know, but like,
yeah, I don't know.
I feel like if you're a celeb on this stage, people are looking for these clues. You have to say something, right? Yeah. But if you're close enough to them, because otherwise people think, oh, there's beef, you know. But if you're close enough, you can just text like, "Oh my God, they're so happy for you," whatever, blah blah blah, bullshit. Avril Lavigne, who definitely does not know Taylor Swift. There's no shot.
Because this is not Avril Lavigne. This is like a different.
Yeah, right. This is the new Avril 2, sort of the Brazilian replacement for Avril.
Yeah. The Avrils of Brazil.
Yeah. Avril Lavigne also reshared Swift and Kelsey's Instagram post. The My Happy Ending rocker wrote on her Instagram story, "Aw, huge congratulations to Taylor Swift and Killer Trav. Ring emoji, ring emoji, ring emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji."
What's with the Killer Trav? I don't understand.
That's his name. That's his name.
He really calls himself that? He refers to himself?
Instagram name. Yeah.
Oh, this is Instagram. Okay.
Yeah. Is it at Instagram?
God, I can't stand him.
I'm on Team Travis.
I'm on Team Taylor.
They're on the same team now. They're getting married.
Are they though?
I'm saying listen, here's the thing. I should hate Travis Kelce for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I can't because he's a Team Pfizer guy. And I'm a woke lib normie and I love Pfizer. I can't get enough Pfizer. So I say inject me with whatever they got. If it's Pfizer, whatever you have it, just give it to me because I'm on his side.
Forgot I was talking to a libtard.
That's right. A lib normie too. You're one of these woke tanky type guys. Okay? You're one of the max left. No, wait, hold on. There we go. Yeah. You're one of the max left. You're the people that my guy Cenk Uygur is telling me about is a problem. Look at you're smoking up right now. I would never do that. Not even on game night with my friends.
Square.
Anyways, Charlie Puth. I've never heard of this person before.
Who's Charlie Puth?
Apparently he's a singer, and he wrote, "Congratulations, Taylor and Travis. This is the best part of life. So happy for you both." Well, we don't know who you are, so I'm going to say disingenuous.
Was this better than when they won 2 Super Bowls? I don't know. I don't know if this is a better. I feel like the Super Bowl is a bigger.
3 Super Bowls, by the way.
3 Super Bowls. So I figure, definitely the first one is bigger.
Yeah. Well, I don't think those were happy days, so I'm not gonna.
Not for you, but for them it was.
Well,
for him it was.
They got cheated to a victory, so it's like hard for me to think that they, if he's a real competitor, I hope he doesn't think that was a happy day. One of these days, he might win a legitimate championship. I haven't seen it yet. I don't think they beat the Niners twice. They beat somebody else. Yeah. Oh, the Eagles.
The Eagles. Yeah. I remember
that. Benson Boone.
The guy, the flippy guy, right? The flippy guy.
Our favorite guy. He says, "Beautiful thing, singer Benson Boone couldn't help but nod to the Swift and Kelsey caption of his most recent Instagram post, writing, Night 2 of AH25, Chicago, you were unreal, heart. I will never forget this night. What an electric crowd. Thank you. Also, what? Taylor Swift just got engaged."
They got to be friends, right? They run in pop circles together.
Congratulations. He was just like, what the fuck?
That's genuine.
He's probably genuine of going like, that's crazy, but he's also probably thinking like, I thought I was up next. I thought she was passing it around. I thought like I at some point was gonna get a swing at this thing. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Think about it from this point of view. All the other dudes like him dated her at some point.
John Mayer, who else?
John Mayer, the 1975 guy.
Oh, I forgot about the 1975
Jake
guy.
Gyllenhaal.
Wow, the only reason this marriage is even happening is because of Come Town. That's crazy.
That is wild. Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy. And they're all doing great things. And you know what? She's even doing better with Nick Mullen out of her life, just like everybody else.
Yeah, poor Nick Mullen.
Nick Mullen. I'm telling you, Nick Mullen might want to consider like not being around anymore. Like I said, it's like it's a wonderful life if you learned like actually my presence is my absence is a blessing to people. You know what I mean? Not that this is not. I'm not being real. If you know Nick Mullen, if you're watching the show, as I know you probably are. I'm not serious. Don't self-harm. You're ever. Just saying. All your friends and people seem to do better without you around.
I can't imagine Nick Mullen caring what we say ever.
So that was it. There was one other person, but I don't know who this is, and I'm reading like he's a choreographer, and I just don't care. So Benjamin Moon was genuine. Oh wait, no, sorry. There's one other person, but it wasn't on that list. Vice President J.D. Vance has congratulated Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift on their engagement, while also leaning into a conspiracy theory among NFL fans regarding Kelce's team, the Kansas City Chiefs. In an interview with USA Today published late Wednesday, Vance expressed concern that the high-profile romance would end in the Chiefs receiving preferential treatment from the NFL. I will say, as a football fan, as a Cincinnati Bengals fan...
Loser. That's how I know you're a loser, right there.
Could you imagine having to root for Joe Burrow? Wait. Who fucked me in fantasy, by the way. He was supposed to be good. He was one of the worst I've ever had.
Sorry, you're finishing what you were saying.
No, that's it. Go ahead.
That's hey, he's not a football fan.
Oh wait, hold on. I have to finish the rest of this though. I hope that the NFL does not put a thumb on the scale for the Kansas City Chiefs just because Travis Kelce is now getting married to maybe the most famous woman in the world. Vance, a former senator from Ohio, told the outlet. After noting he was worried they were going to have a Super Bowl wedding thing this season, he went on to note, can't do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have to follow the same rules as everybody else.
Well, that's how I know he's a casual. He's not really a football fan because otherwise he would know that the refs have been favoring the Chiefs since before Kelce and Taylor Swift were together.
Yeah, and last year it wasn't like always the refs that were favoring them. It was Satan himself.
Yeah, that was just a monkey paw or whatever that was. I don't know what that was.
That was a weird season.
Last year it wasn't even the refs. It was just the bounces of the ball were going their way.
Yeah, remember like that guy hit like the fucking like post and it went in the field goal. I was like, what the hell did that happen? Like every single thing went their way until the Super Bowl where they got absolutely creamed.
Creamed.
One of the most
by your Philadelphia Eagles.
One of the most orgasmic football watching experiences we've ever seen.
Yeah, the people in that sports chat were like, "Oh, this game sucks." I'm like, "No, this game's awesome. What are you talking about?"
The greatest things I've ever watched on TV.
Yeah.
He continued. He was still like. By the way, it's one thing to be like, "I hope they don't get preferential treatment." It's like, okay, you're a nerd, you're corny. He keeps going. He continues. So if we see the refs being particularly friendly to the Kansas City Chiefs players, then I think all football fans should be willing to push back on the NFL and say, look, you guys got to be fair. Just because Travis is getting married to Taylor, you still can't put your thumb on the scale for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dude, I don't even want him thinking about football. It's like, just you fucking dork.
Hey, well, listen, I got good news for you. He doesn't. He's a nerd, dude.
He doesn't watch football.
What he needs to be thinking about is his mom taking all that Fenty. He needs to talk to Jelly Roll, get her off the shit. You know what I mean? That's crazy. JD Vance, you're a loser. You're disingenuous. We hate you.
We hate you.
One last story. You know what? No, there's a story where they're gonna have kids soon, and I just like whatever.
No.
So what else we got? I feel like there was one other thing. Oh, Raja. We were gonna talk about Raja, but we're like 7 minutes left. You've been really going into it though. Can you give the people, let them know about Raja? Because it's in the title of the video.
Yeah, Rampage Jackson's son, Raja Jackson. Anyone who's watching this probably saw the thing or knows about it because they're into
it's possible.
Cool
just okay, so explain what happened.
So Raja Jackson is a streamer. He streams on Kick.
Okay.
Renowned
Which
Kick.
is a horrible site, but continue.
Horrible site. And he went to a wrestling promotion, an indie wrestling show in LA, I guess it was.
Run by Rikishi.
It's a WWE feeder program.
Yep.
So it used to. I mean, the WWE cut them loose after this, but it was part of their like training stable. So he goes to this event, and he's backstage with these indie guys, and he's got a camera and he's streaming. And one of the wrestlers saw the camera and saw him, and they were having an interaction. And this guy, I guess, thought that they were doing a work. And
he thought they were. It was let's do a bit.
Let's do a bit, But he didn't say anything to Raja, and I don't know how familiar Raja is with wrestling as a whole, or what, if he knows like the deal. But regardless, this guy Psycho Sid takes a can that smashes it on the side of Raja's face, and
not Psycho Sid, Psycho Stu.
Psycho Stu. I'm sorry, R.I.P. Psycho Sid. No, Psycho Stu. But it's like almost like he gimmicked it, It wasn't even like a full thing because of like,
it looked fake. I mean, it didn't look good.
Yeah, it didn't look good. It looked wrestling,
He did this thing where like he grabbed the can right here and he went like this.
He cupped it, yeah. And he stopped it. He didn't fall through with it,
Yeah.
Like
he had his hand, like he did that with his hand. The guy's face was right here.
Yeah.
It didn't look good.
And the guy Raja got upset, and this meanwhile, realized he's streaming, and in his stream, it's people who just like gas this kid up all the time.
Oh,
like, you're a bitch,
you're a loser,
you're a cuck. Even his dad is in there, like talking shit, calling him a bitch and shit. So it's like, it's just toxic for this kid, and he's already like an idiot who apparently had CTE from the night before from a fight. So he's walking around with a concussion, going to this thing. So this guy hits him with the gimmick, and then he stands up and they get in each other's face, and eventually cooler heads prevail, and they supposedly shake it out, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were working, I didn't realize, yada yada yada." And Raj is like, "All right, man, it's cool, no big deal, it's cool, we squash it, it's all good." And then I get, from what I gather, they tell Raja, "All right, now later on during this guy's match, we want you to do a run-in, and you can like get your receipt for that." Right? And someone's telling this kid, like, "Oh yeah, when you go in there, just lay into him, give him his receipt." Not knowing, like thinking this kid, what are you telling this kid? Like he isn't, why are you telling him this?
He doesn't know anything about he doesn't know anything about wrestling.
Nothing about wrestling. Doesn't know what that means, So during this guy Psycho Stu's match, Psycho Stu has got a guy. They're in the middle of something, and Raja runs in behind him and grabs him for like a suplex. And Stu just goes limp and lets him take him because he thinks, "Oh, here's the."
He does like he picks him up like a real like wrestling like slam. Like that's the thing they do in UFC that will hurt people.
Yeah, but Stu doesn't realize that. Stu's like, "Oh,
he doesn't know he's gonna fucking like try to concuss him."
He thinks it's all work. He think, "Oh, this is part where he's gonna do a thing, get back, and then he's gonna like, maybe paintbrush me once, and then that's it, But so he didn't fight him. Like if he thought he was really going in for a fight, he would have been like, he just totally does the thing. And this guy, Raja, just dumps him on his head, like you said, and he immediately gets knocked out. And then Raja gets on top of him and just starts like, just beating the shit out of him, just destroying his face.
Punches him like I think 22 uncontested
23 uncontested
already, punches. And he punches him like with everything he has.
Yeah, and everyone's standing around. I'm like, they're all just like, all the wrestlers are standing around. The refs kind of stand there, and no one wants to do anything. And I'm like, at some point, and you start thinking like, is anyone going to jump in and stop this? Finally, someone does. 23 punches later, and then like they separate them. And then afterwards, Raja is like on the stream, and everyone's like, still gassing him up, and there's still all this toxic shit going on. And he's like on streaming afterwards, like saying like, "Oh no, I'm tired of motherfuckers fucking with me, and yada yada yada, and I'm not no bitch, da da da, all this stuff." And man, like that kid did something horrible, and he should deserve to be punished. But also, part of me felt bad for him too, because it's like.
Because all he is being in this like circle of like people who are just telling him this horrible shit and making like this decision, like the only one in his head that he thinks is acceptable.
Yeah.
Like nearly kill somebody because they're laughing at you on this stream, which is completely useless and stupid.
Yeah. Because from the point when the guy hit him with the can to when they squashed it, and then like he's watching the whole show and he's sitting there, he's streaming the whole time. He's reading the chat, and the chat's just like telling him, "Oh, you're a bitch for letting him do that to you. Yeah, fuck you. Your dad's right. You're a cuck." All this shit.
Yeah.
And his dad's even in there riling him up. It's like, what are you doing, man? And so the kid does what he does, and then it's just, and this guy, this Psycho Stu guy, like I guess he's awake, but they said that he really can't talk right now.
Yeah. Like, and he lost like a bunch of teeth. He was bleeding everywhere. And like, yeah, the worst part you said was like there was like a referee who was there just kind of like standing there watching, doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
And it's like, bro, like get on top of him, like try to do something. Like you're watching a guy nearly get murdered in front of you, and you're not gonna like just like try to do something. Like that's crazy. Like what is he gonna do to you? Like it doesn't matter. Like he could have like really saved that guy a lot of trouble if he got 1 or 2 punches. He's still fucked. But if he would have stopped after that, because now there's like other people jumping in. It was crazy.
Yeah, if you get a bunch of people hold this guy, I get it. The ref's like, he would beat me up too. It's like, well, dude, hey, like you just jump on him, and then someone else hopefully jumps on him, and you just stop him from murdering a guy in front of you. Like, it's not that hard, you know. Yeah. And the whole thing, you know, and like just seeing the way that they were telling, like the promotion was telling the kid when they're leading him to the event, you know, after the can thing, and they're telling him like, oh yeah, you just go in there, you just lay into him, you get your receipt, and he's like, yeah, I got that, yeah, I'll lay into him, yeah. It's like, I mean, you know, it's almost like it's just so incompetent. This promotion deserves to like get sued into the ground, by this guy's family, like, because you just don't, you know. Of course, though, and then that comes back to the WWE of it. Because like WWE will just do anything to have like a Z-list celebrity show up for a thing.
Right.
So if you're like related to a famous person, you can come in and do an angle on the thing. So Rikishi's probably, like, yeah, that'd be great. We'll get this fucking Rampage Jackson's son to do a thing.
Yeah. Like, the whole thing is a disaster. It broke out beyond like containment of like wrestling news into like MMA news, and then just like general news, like because people were like, "Did you see the video is so fucked?" I think everybody couldn't help but be like, "That shit's crazy," like, you know.
Yeah, and at first when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this kid," and also fuck that kid. He's a fucking like a nepo baby.
Yeah.
Fucking fail son. But also like he was a kid. And he's 20-something years old now, so he's an adult. But like he just just set up to fail. There's no support system to tell him what's right or wrong. Or it's sad.
Well, on that note, my connection is tripping right now, so we should probably just wrap it up. But we did 2 hours. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like we cooked up for a lot of that. So like, thank you for joining the show. If you're watching later, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Tony, you got anything to promote before we go?
No. Just take care of yourself.
They're All Terrible comes out in October, and hope people get it, like it, and then we'll announce some other stuff soon. Thanks for staying. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace. To the new cool meatheads. Thank you very much, guys.